ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our favorite Saturday night show, A Blast from the Past. Today we'll have a very interesting episode because we'll have two very special guests here in studio with us.
Exactly. Give a warm welcome to two heroes of the American Revolution, a man and a woman who wrote our history.
A round of applause for John Paul Jones and Betsy Rose.
Hello, Sam. Good evening, Betty. Fantastic to be here.
Welcome to the show, John Paul Jones.
Hello everyone, thank you very much for the invitation. We're very happy to have you in the studio with us, Betsy.
Now I wanted to clarify a very important thing. I'm Belly and she's Sam.
Exactly, because I've noticed that you tend to exchange our names. Sam is the diminutive of Samantha. Don't mistake me with this guy.
I have to confess that before the show, I thought I was Betty and was Sam.
Maybe because you have a woman's name.
And then my mother asked me why I can't stand my name.
So, John and Betsy, you are two important figures of the American War of Independence, and your efforts brought your homeland to freedom from the English crown. How do you feel about that?
Well, I have to say that I didn't think my work would bring such a change.
Yeah, I agree with Betsy. At the time, I just thought I was having fun. I never imagined I would have received such honors for my adventures. Maybe.
Well, even if it doesn't seem looking at you, you have made great things for the United States of America. But despite you are very famous, maybe a little history lesson would be useful. How about making a short presentation to make our audience understand who you are?
I think it shouldn't be necessary. But, yeah, it's a good idea.
Thank you.
Go ahead, John. Ladies first.
Sure. As you might have guessed, my name is John Paul Jones, and I was born in 1747 in Paris. I am a sailor, an admiral to be specific. In 1775, I joined the Continental Navy, and since I had the experience at the sea, they made me captain of a warship, the Alfred. Then the war broke out, and at the time I was engaged in some raids of the English naval cities that brought me much prestige. We attacked West England, Ireland, and sank many ships. Yeah, I think we can say we had a lot of fun at the expense of the British. But now stop talking about myself.
Your exploits were accepted with great admiration by the people of the world. In fact, today, you are considered a national hero and the father of the American Navy.
Titles that I would never have imagined.
And what about you, Betsy? What's your story?
Finally, John's story seemed to have no end. Well, my name is Elizabeth Phoebe Griscom, better known as Betsy Rose. I'm a seamstress, a vexillograph, and an American patriot. And you probably, better to say, you certainly know me since I'm the author of the first flag of the United States.
Hello, people. We have to thank our guests to create our Stars and Stripes flag. A round of applause for Betsy.
Hey, no applause for me.
No, I'm better than you. I'm joking. Maybe.
A round of applause for John Paul Jones too.
Excuse me, Betsy. I have a question for you. How did you come up with the idea of the American flag? Did someone commission it to you, or did you create it from scratch?
Oh no, it wasn't my idea how to make the flag. George Washington himself told me how he wanted it done.
Wow, the future president gave you the responsibility to create the flag of the new rising nation. It must have been a great honor.
It was a great honor. Unfortunately, in the beginning, the president and I disagreed about the number of points of the stars. He commanded that the stars have 6 points, but since I was the one sewing, I put in 5.
It's a great way to put your lady on your homework. But then the president got angry.
He was very angry, but then we made up. Even now, I'm very surprised that I managed to convince him that 5 points are better than 6.
I can't imagine the American flag with 6 points.
Yeah, me neither. Betsy, you did a great job by ignoring the president. You can see it's a woman's idea.
Hey!
A little respect.
And you, John, I heard that you are a very special man, and it's not uncommon to find some descriptions that call you just a bit crazy. Do you have any ideas of the origins of this strange epithet?
Well, I've been called crazy several times, even by my home family. But I don't know where this thing comes from. The only thing that comes to my mind are my unconventional naval tactics.
Talking about your inimitable naval warfare doctrine, I've heard people refer to you as a pirate. Isn't your nickname likely refer to come from these attack techniques?
Well, I knew the American fleet couldn't compete against the English one in a direct engagement. The only thing that we did was to place cannons in Russian ships. We would have no hope. Because of this disadvantage, I thought of attacking the English ships in another way, destroying the Russian ships and attacking isolated warships.
I see. Unless engaging in a suicide attack, the best way to harm the British is to use corset techniques.
Yeah, it seemed pretty even to me, but it worked.
John, in my life I have heard many stories about you, and probably several of them are just legends, but a little birdie told me that you actually created my flag. Is it true?
Yeah, it's true. It was a very unusual event. My group and I had just captured the Serapis, an English warship anchored off the coast of Hungary. During the battle, our warship had been sunk, so we tried to reach the continent on the captured warship. We landed in a Dutch port. However,
We'll find out in a few seconds.
See you soon, folks.
what the hell does it mean we can dock with the flag? Do you know how many have been through?
Listen, Captain, I am the guard of this port and I can't let you moor if your ship doesn't have a flag. In that case, you and your crew will be hanged as pirates.
Do I look like a pirate? Tell me, do you look like a pirate?
Kinda. The rules are the rules. You can dock here. Go somewhere else if you really want to moor.
Come, sir, it's not the end of the world.
Get your hand off me. It is the end of the world. I don't want to be hanged as a pirate, and we can take another voice until we have no supplies.
Maybe there is a solution. What if we recreate the flag of our homeland?
We can have the flag of the United States in this stupid ship.
Yeah, maybe we can do something.
All I hope is to contact our ambassadors in France and hope they will answer us. Look what I have to do.
Can we just invent our flag?
Man, I know they're Dutch, but they're not that stupid. If we create an absolute flag, they would notice it. I'll call Benjamin Franklin. He's in France right now. He had the task of convincing the French to join the war on our side. But now he's just having a good time with the girls of the court.
Lucky him.
Let's see if he answers.
Hello? Hello? It's Benjamin Franklin. Who is it?
Hello, Benjamin. It's me, the Captain John Paul Jones. I had to ask you a favor.
Sure, John. What do you need? Please be quick because I have some very urgent question.
Really? Have you managed to convince Louis XVI to go to war on our side?
Well, let's say that they are national security question.
Benjamin, what are you doing? You had to explain to me that thing about electricity.
A second, sweetie. It's a workout. What do you need?
Well, while you were working on national security, my crew and I stole a British ship and landed in a Dutch port.
That's great. So?
Yeah, it would be great if the Dutch didn't want to arrest us pirates since we have no flag. Listen, I need you to describe to me the flag of our nation. The one created by that little girl, Betsy Rose.
Oh yes, it won't be hard. Are you ready? Listen careful. Our national flag is white, red and blue. There are 13 white, blue and red horizontal stripes.
13 red, blue and white horizontal stripes. Okay, clear.
And you to the left, there is a blue rectangle with 13 white star. That's all. Is everything clear?
Benjamin, if you are busy, I can see you later.
No, wait, City. I've concluded.
Wait, how are the stars arranged?
Perfect, everything clear. Okay, bye John, see you soon. I have to go.
Wait, Benjamin, wait, I have to ask you. I can't believe it. What an idiot. He did not spend 30 more seconds explaining something so important. As soon as I catch him, I will kick him back to America.
What happened, sir? Didn't Mr. Franklin tell you what the flag is like?
Yeah, but he gave me very bad explanations as he had to do with national security questions.
What a great man.
Anyway, let's see what we managed to create. Take needle and thread, please.
Hi, Captain.
1 hour later.
I think it's done, sir.
Well, that's really bad. I hope the flag of our homeland doesn't look like the disgrace. Anyway, it's time to show it to the Dutch.
What is it, Captain? It is useless to make more complaints. Without a flag, we can't let you dock.
You know, guard on my boots. Unfortunately for you, we found a copy of a flag in a hold. This one. So now, if you don't mind, we tie the moorings.
This is the ugliest flag I've ever seen. But you are American, so it's understandable.
How dare you!
You can dock, Captain. Welcome to Rotterdam.
You're right, John. That's a very strange story.
Yeah, people can also call you crazy, but in comparison with Benjamin Franklin and the Port Guard, you seem the Odyssey one.
Thanks. But I think I'll bet there's something to say about this.
Of course there's something to say. Look, what have you done to my lovely flag? The Port Guard was right when he said that this flag was ugly.
It's not my fault. Blame Benjamin Franklin is national security.
Sure, it's always easy to blame others.
What the hell should I have done?
Just try a little harder.
Easy to say. I'd have liked to see you in that situation.
Well, I invented the flag, and that says plenty.
Shut up! While I was arguing on the phone with Franklin.
So it's time to say
Yeah,
goodbye.
you beat me over time, baby. So, thank you very much for joining us. See you next week with another appointment with William Wordsworth and Samuel Taylor Coleridge. Thank you very much for joining us and see you next week. Good night, folks.
When John Paul Jones was a little boy, he pointed to the sea, said, when I get to be a man, a fighting man I'll be. I'll leave my mark on the ocean and my name in history. When John Paul was a member of the British Admiralty, he killed a sailor on his ship, which was a crime, you see. He changed his name to J.P. Jones and came to America. He fought in the rain and he fought in the sun and he fought in the moonlight too. He fought with his knife and he fought with his gun and he fought till his blood ran through. But John Paul Jones was a fighting man was he. He sailed to the east and he sailed to the west and he helped set America free.
Blame Benjamin Franklin in his national security.
Sure, it's always easy to blame others.
What the hell should I have done?
Just try a little harder.
Easy to say. I would have liked to see you in that situation.
Non c'è vedo che mi chiamo. Ma 2 secondi, no, 2 minuti, 5 minuti adesso. Ciao.
Lucky.
Let's see if he finds it. Non ha portato il telefono. No, non ha portato il telefono.
3, 2, 1.
Si sta per
3. Oh, mamma mia, ok.
Scocci sinistra.
Non ci credo che ce l'abbiamo fatta in 3 giorni a fare tutto.
Ci credo che già non è tantissimo.
Oh,
Non è
già.
la festa, voglio mettere
Per fare un film ci mettono
Ma
Reale.
questo non è un film, è un video di
Giusto,
Lo so, it's same vibe.
Yeah, sure. Thank you for joining us. See you next week with another appointment. You are two important figures of the American War of Independence. Your efforts brought your homeland to freedom from the British crown.
British Clown, ma che hit!
English! Maybe because you have a woman's name.
And then my mother asked me why I can't take my name.
Perché dici dai?
Motore, azione.
What the hell does it mean we can dock with the flag? Do you know how many we've been through?